Alright, here we go. Bakura and Mako, and this is going to be the duel that finishes off the round of 16. This is one that I've been looking forward to as well because both of these duelists have vastly improved decks from their Duelist Kingdom days. Going into Battle City, Mako has newer cards like the Legendary Fisherman 1, 2, and 3. Bakura's got Dark Necrofear and Fiend Sanctuary. Mako's got Legendary Ocean. They've all got cards, both got cards that are going to make their decks a lot more fun to watch. So as we get set, it looks like Bakura is going to go first. He's got some very nasty effects and traps in his deck. There's Sakuretsu, there's Dark Sanctuary as well. It's a great card to draw on your first turn. And there it is, Dark Sanctuary. He's also got the Gross Ghost of Fled Dreams as well. And the thing is, Fiend Sanctuary also affects the opponent's ability to attack as well. Alright, that's first turn from Bakura. Let's see what Mako has in response. And his first card is Water Hazard. Once per turn, you can special summon one level 4 or lower water monster from your hand. You must control no monsters to activate and resolve this effect. That's not a bad card. That's not a bad card at all. And Mako elects to use it straight off the bat. And summons Torpedo Fish in defense mode. While Umi is face up on the field, this card is unaffected by spell cards. And Dispel. So Mako's going to get rid of Dark Sanctuary straight away as well. And for the better for if you're on Mako's side of the fence, because Dark Sanctuary is a very dangerous card. Alright, there's Ectoplasma as well, which means once per turn you need to sacrifice a face-up monster. I believe Ectoplasma, but I believe it only works on monsters that are face-up, so because both of Bakura's are face-down, they should be fine. If I remember Ectoplasma's effect properly, we hopefully see it. Click down on it in a second. Jiaogun the Spirit, they tribute one monster, and if they do, they inflict damage equal to half the attack to their opponent. So Bakura will take damage for it, but Mako will lose a monster. Oh, there's Dark Necrofear as well. Cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned by removing 3 Fiend monsters from play. Now, I think they have to be in the graveyard too. So Dark Necrofear is not the easiest monster to summon, but it's very, very good. Alright, Mako's turn, and he has going to play after a bit of a thought process. You can see the cogs turning in his head, but he decides to just straight up end the turn. Oh, final countdown. So if nobody knows what this card is, you pay 2,000 life points, and after 20 turns have passed, Bakura will win the duel. So Mako's got 20 turns to win the duel, otherwise he will lose instantly. 2,000 life points, it's a lot to pay, so Bakura's down to 5,500. And Mako has to definitely get a move on. He summons Skull Kraken, which means he can target a face-up spell card his opponent has and destroys it. Once per turn you can change the battle position of this card, so it was normal summoned and it can go straight to defense mode as well. So Skull Kraken's not a bad card as well. It's kind of like a Mystical Space Typhoon for spell cards. Mystical Space Typhoon will destroy traps as well. During your next standby phase, after this card you control, that's as far as I got through that text. Alright, that turn counter is ticking down for Mako. What does he have this turn? Bakura has to do nothing at all. Bakura just has to sit there and defend now. Skull Kraken is tributed, and the Legendary Fisherman comes to the field. It's an 1850 attack. While Umi is on the field, that monster is unaffected by spell cards. Oh, that's right, Bakura does have Sakuretsu armor. And the Legendary Fisherman is straight away destroyed. 4 turns have passed, and Mako has not made any dent in Bakura's armor. There's a Portrait Secret, so he's going to have a fourth piece of armor. 1800 defense with Gross Ghost of Fled Dreams as well. Mako has got a lot to overcome. What has he got in response? Oh, Monster Reborn. He will be able to bring back a card of his choosing, and he goes with the Legendary Fisherman. This card is unaffected by spell cards. It cannot be targeted for attacks, but does not prevent your opponent from attacking you directly. So that's his Umi effect. He flips up Jellyfish as well. Mako really, he has to go for it from here. So basically, if you have Umi on the card, or a card's name that is changed to Umi, like a Legendary Ocean, and there's some other cards that do that as well, then Legendary Fisherman becomes difficult to destroy, but if it's the only monster on Mako's side of the field, Bakura would still be able to attack him directly. And there is Trap Hole as well, so Bakura has set another trap for Mako, and he's flipped up the Portrait's Secret into attack mode. What's he going to do? Okay, he's going to attack Jellyfish with it. That's not a bad move, because the Portrait's Secret is a fiend. That puts that puts Bakura one step closer to summoning Dark Necrofear as well, which has a 2800 defense, so Bakura's going to be pretty safe with that on the field as well. Okay, oh, a Legendary Ocean. So Umi is on the field, and that does mean that Mako will be able to be attacked directly. And, okay, that was Gurnia. That was played earlier. Okay, the Illusory Gentleman. What do you do if you're Bakura here? Do you go for a direct attack? No, he's opted to keep in defense. So Bakura could attack directly here because of the Legendary Fisherman's effect with Umi being on the field, but Bakura he's happy to just sit there and, ooh, Warrior of Atlantis. You can discard this card to the graveyard, but it's not going to matter because Trap Hole is activated. Mako, he can't activate that, whatever that spell card is. I can't see its name, the text is too small on the screen, but it lets him special summon. He needs to have no monsters on his field for that effect to work. The Illusory Gentleman is destroyed, and ooh, there's Spirit Message Eye. Now Bakura, he does have Destiny board, but it's 11 turns in, and Mako, he only has 9 turns. And remember, that's including both duelists, not just him. It's going to be very... So Mako's basically got 4 or 5 turns. Oh, Rage of the Deep Sea. Gains 500 attack for each fish, sea serpent, and aqua monster in the graveyard. Plus another 200 from Legendary Ocean's effect. That's actually a very powerful card. The Gross Ghost of Fled Dreams is destroyed. And Mako is going to go for a direct attack. Bakura's... He's running low on life points, but... The Gross Ghost of Fled Dreams was a fiend monster. And you know what that means. Oh, Dark Mimic level 3. Does Bakura have 3? No, he's only got 2. Oh, okay, so Bakura was lucky to draw Dark Mimic level 3 there, because he doesn't have 3 fiends in the graveyard to summon Dark Necrofear yet. He will after this. The other one in there was the Portrait's Secret, if I'm remembering it correctly. Then the Gross Ghost of Fled Dreams. Now Dark Mimic level 3. Okay, Bakura elects to get rid of a Legendary Ocean, and he plays Lemuria the Forgotten City in place of that. Okay, Dark Mimic level 3. That will allow Bakura to draw a card. That's the final ruling of the Ancients. And there's another direct attack on Bakura. So the final ruling of the Ancients would let Bakura summon Reshef the Dark Being. There's Dark Designator. Now Bakura is very, very lucky because he's now got exactly 3 fiends in his graveyard, and he can pull Dark Necrofear to the field. And he's elected... If this card is destroyed because it was destroyed by a new monster zone, the opponent... I didn't quite get to read that whole effect. Declare one card name if that declared card is in your opponent's deck. That can be a useful card as well. Anyway, 15 turns have clocked by. Bakura has Dark Necrofear on the field in defense, so that's a 2800. It's quite beefy, and if Mako can't get through, which he cannot at the moment, he's only got 2 more turns, and then that's it. Oh, there's Destiny Board End. That doesn't help Bakura right now, though. He doesn't have anything in his hand to actually help him. Dark Necrofear is just sitting there on the field. Oh my word. Mako is down to his second last turn. Does he have nothing in his hand that can help him? Okay, he's gone with the face down spell or trap. And Mermaid Knight. As long as Umi remains face up on the field, this card can attack twice during the battle phase. Oh, Torrential Tribute. So Mako has made a summon and then elected to activate Torrential Tribute. Now, if Dark Necrofear gets destroyed, I think it might be by battle. If this card is in your graveyard because it was destroyed, I don't know the rest of the effect. Oh no. Oh wait, there it is. Well, it was up there for a split second. Bakura now, he can't summon anything. He's got Lesser Fiend. And Final Countdown is on Mako's last turn. Oh my word, Mako used Torrential Tribute to get Dark Necrofear off the field because I think its effect, I think if you destroy it by battle, doesn't one of the monster zones... Can't Bakura take control or something of a monster? I'll have to rewind the effect. Sorry, I haven't seen Dark Necrofear's effect for a very long time. Anyway, Cura Mermaid has just been played to the field. Aqua Mirror Cycle, target 1 water monster and you control with 2 water monsters in the graveyard. Shuffle the first target in the deck, and if you do, add the second targets to your hand. Why isn't he just ending the duel? Bakura's got nothing left on the field. This is unbelievable. Bakura got to the very last turn. He got to the very last... Oh, because Mako can special summon with that magic card that he's got. Sorry, Mako can special summon. Anyway, he's played Mermaid... Well, I think he had his normal summon left. And he could have attacked twice, but Bakura is beaten. That is the end of the match. I'm just going to quickly rewind so I can see what Dark Necrofear's effect is. There it is. Because it was destroyed in your monster zone by an opponent's card and sent there this turn. Target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Equip that to this. Equip this card to that target. While this card is equipped to a monster by this effect, take control of that monster. Yeah, I thought it was something to do with taking control of a monster. But it's by an opponent's... Because it was destroyed in your monster zone by an opponent's card and sent there this turn. So I am guessing that means card effect. It doesn't mean trap card. What a play by Mako, using Torrential Tribute to get the rest of Bakura's monsters off the field, as well as his own, then using his magic and trap cards to get the monsters back on the last turn of that Final Countdown card. Literally, if Mako ended his turn, he would have lost. So he had one last turn to make something work, and he made it work. That was an incredible match. Bakura, I tell you what, his deck, we only just scratched the surface on his deck as well, because he has got some very nasty cards in that deck. Anyway, it is what it is. Mako came through right on the last turn, so he will advance. Let's pull up our tournament bracket, and let's see who is playing in the, it would be quarterfinals, since the round of 16 just concluded. Okay, so we have Arcana and a Shizu. That should be a good match. Kyber and Odeon. I'm keen for that one, given how well Odeon's last match went. Rex against Seeker. Seeker will be a tough one because of his Exodia and his stalling strategy. And Yugi is going to take on Mako. As they did in Duelist Kingdom, they are going to have a match in Battle City. Well, thanks for tuning in. I hope you have enjoyed the duels today as well. We also had that tragic match with Panic and Mokuba on earlier as well. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks for leaving the comments. I try to get back to them as much as I possibly can. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe, keep well, farewell.